Welcome back. It is the Flow Friday Sports Show here on your colour of country life, Flow FM. Time to get things underway with Caitlin Vine, talking all things Sunraysia Netball. And you probably guessed it without having even heard from her yet. She's up and about because they've done it again. They're in some form. Ouyen United going good guns. Caitlin Vine, you must be very happy for your mob.
Smiles all round here in Kangaland.
As simple as that. Good stuff. Well, a huge win against Merbeen on the road. Always a bit of a crunch game with Merbeen. And the Ouyen A-Grade girls, geez, did they get out of first gear in the end?
It was a crazy game. Merbeen really suffered on the weekend with lots of people away on the long weekend, some of their top players, and I know a few players played A-grade and B-grade, but Ouyen were just absolutely sensational. Their goal was to get to 80 goals, and they shot one right on the siren but just missed out. So it was 30-79, which was a fantastic win, probably one of the biggest margins I think the A-grade girls would have ever had. It was great to have young gun Maggie Smith back for the long weekend. She was absolutely sensational in goal shooter, held beautifully. I would say, her shooting percentage would have been right up there. So just an all-round great team game, a joy to watch, and another positive for the girls.
How good is she? Because we've heard this name come up a lot in the last couple of seasons. And I'm pitting her with like the likes of Harley Reid in the netball equivalent. Like she's just out there at such a young age doing it all already.
Yeah, I mean, she was definitely blessed with some pretty amazing genes. I don't know, she towers above me and she's only, I think, 15 or 16. So she'd be well over 6 foot and she's just improving day by day. She's obviously playing a lot of netball down south and that's improving her game. But her hands are strong. She pulls them in. She holds beautifully, and certainly for her age, being able to just slot into a side for a weekend, it's pretty good stuff. And I think this is only the beginning of her career.
Gee whiz, sounds like her formal date's going to need some stilts or something like that, Caitlin. Crazy. Let's talk about some other results from the A-grade comp on the weekend. Robinvale Euston going down to Wentworth, to be expected.
Yeah, definitely to be expected. Again, probably kept Wentworth on the lower scoring end to what, they could do. But still, what's that, 40 goals is still, a pretty significant win for A-grade.
Now, the two Mildura sides are coming home strong in this latter point of the season. South Mildura really picking up their game. 48-37 win against Imperials on the road. They're getting better and better, and they'll be a serious outfit, you would think, come the end of the season at this rate, Caitlin.
Yeah, definitely. I think South is sort of following on from us, a bit of a slow burn, but they seem to be really finding their form and improving week by week. So I think they'll definitely be one to watch.
And Mildura, their great rivals, also in very good form, and most sides will be nervous coming up against them, that's for sure. Redcliffe's on the end of a bit of a shellacking, 38-70, the final score there.
Yeah, quite a solid win for the Mildura team. No surprises there, but again, another week of really high scores, 70, 67, 79. That's a lot of goals. So there's certainly some incredible attack work happening across Sunraysia.
Irimple with the bye. Before we get on to the ladder and how that's all looking, give us the Ouyen Kangas report, Caitlin. Who are the winners over the weekend from your club?
Yeah, we had another sensational day out. The fog and the freezing cold weather didn't seem to slow us down. I think out of all of our teams, we only had 2 losses, and I think one was by 1 goal. The other was a little bit more of a margin. So awesome to have 3 senior wins and multiple junior wins. I was lucky enough to pop over and watch the 15s play their last quarter, and they just, it was a really tight game. But I think that extra cheering just really got them over the line. It's amazing to see these young girls improving each week and playing some really, really good netball. So, everyone across the club is just really happy that we're being competitive. And it was absolutely all smiles for everyone.
Certainly sounds that way, at least from an A-grade perspective. Fill us in on what that is doing as far as the ladder goes, because you're certainly working your way up there from last week. So I imagine that an even healthier spot this week, Caitlin, for the A-grade on the ladder.
Yeah, certainly that big win for us on the weekend helped our percentage. So it pops us up into third position. We are on equal 20 points with Irimpool, but that percentage is certainly helping us. So Wentworth sit on top, undefeated on 32, followed by Mildura, still quite a way away on 24, Ouyen and Irimpool 20. Then we've got South sitting in fifth, Merbeen, Imperials, Robinvale and Redcliffe sitting on the bottom. So as I mentioned before, I think South are sort of on the run here, on the rise. I think they're still well and truly a good chance for the top four. And I do forget that this year there'll be the top five that go through to finals. So that's a little bit of a different format. There is that hope for someone sitting in fifth spot. It really could be anyone's game come finals. So, but yeah, we're stoked to be sitting back in third and second in B grades. And I think we're sitting on top in a couple of junior teams as well. So really comfortable with where we're at. But definitely going into a bye this week, we don't want to take our foot off the pedal. We want to just keep really working.
Well, going into round 10, it's certainly in stark contrast to how things were looking in round 3, but we should never have doubted. Let's look at round 10 and the games that we've got to look forward to tomorrow. We'll start with Redcliffe's up against Wentworth. This will be, with all due respect, a training exercise for the visitors.
Yeah, I believe so. I think Wentworth will go into that pretty confident, and I'd say they'll probably work on a few things, do a few different combinations and settle in. Be good for Redcliffe to really go out hard and just try and, give them a run for their money. But yeah, it'll be a comfortable win for A-grade Wentworth.
Okay, Merbeen, they host South Mildura. How do you see that going?
So difficult to say what Merbeen are capable of, considering they were missing quite a few players last week. But I think with South on the rise, they'll just be running with that momentum. So South will get the win.
Irimpool coming back into things. I assume they will probably win their game against Robinvale Euston.
Yeah, I think they'll have a really good win there. I think they're sort of on the rise as well, and having some really good matchups and games. So I think Irimpool will easily get the win over Robinvale.
And Mildura will surely have the favourites tag in their game away to Imperials.
Absolutely. I think they'll get an easy win. It would be good to get a bit of a shake-up, though. I feel like I'm saying the same teams each week, and nothing's been overly surprising for a few weeks. So it would be great to see an underdog come through and shake things up a bit in the second half of the season.
It is what we all crave, and we look forward to seeing how the weekend's results go. Caitlin Vine from Sunraysia Netball and the Ouyen Kangas veteran, thank you for your time. Good luck over the weekend in not playing any netball, but at least staying fit and enjoying some time off and just being a bit of a fan, I suppose. Thank you, Caitlin.
Thanks so much.